Lionsgate. This is an extraordinary window of opportunity for you to actually begin to create your life and business of freedom beyond perfectionism. This is such a great time to sow seeds that can flourish over the next cycles that is to come. Even though that there's this planetary alignment happening right now, always remember that you are the sunflower bloomer and boss bloomer. You are the light that can create whatever it is that you would like, depending on how you're aware, your subconscious. And so keep that in mind. But this planetary alignment can definitely support you if you allow it to, and if you align yourself with it. So I wanted to share with you how this Lionsgate portal can affect you and can affect your ability to create, to manifest with your intention, with your bow and arrow, so to speak. This Lionsgate is basically kind of a conjunction of both astrological and numerological alignment that has been celebrated for thousands of years. For instance, in Egypt and in the ancient city of Atlantis. And the current planetary alignment between Earth, Sun, and a huge sun called Sirius, which is basically your spiritual sun, okay? That creates a super stargate of cosmic energy. And you might have felt it, you might not, depending on how open you are to it. Depending on how much you've deconditioned yourself from beliefs that are not in resonance with your true essence. And so I can feel the energy very strongly, and I'll tell you more about it, because I've bloomed beyond perfectionism to such an extent, bloomed beyond these kinds of beliefs that are not mine to keep, that I can actually channel and feel the energy of the collective and myself. And I can kind of distinguish between the two, yeah? So the Lionsgate is considered the most kind of potent and powerful time of the year to be able to create anything at all. And it doesn't necessarily have to come into fruition right now, but it's, again, a time to sow seeds as well. And so the portal is open for you right now to take this quantum leap in your life and or business toward whatever it is that you are creating, towards, for instance, blooming beyond perfectionism, blooming beyond pushing, proving, and pleasing, and choosing to be present, choosing progress, focusing on that, and focusing on basically just being, yeah? So being able to bloom beyond whatever circumstances, people, and events that you've got going on right now is even more possible for you now than ever. So you can use this opportunity to kind of balance out your masculine grounded action and your feminine surrender, because you have these kind of opposing kind of polarities within you, these energies within you. When you have perfectionism, you are oftentimes taking these to the extreme end, and you're also not operating from divine masculine, divine feminine, but from a place of distorted masculine, distorted feminine. And so you might be overworking and overextending yourself, or you might be totally passive and apathetic, right? But right now is the time to begin to allow yourself to take intentional action with your values, in alignment with your values, and also trusting and having faith in things coming to fruition in your own time, in its own time. Maybe not on your time, but in the universe's timing. So during this window of opportunity, which basically lasts from the 26th, of July until the 12th of August, the veil between the physical and the spiritual realms is tremendously thin. And this means that it is a prime time for grounding this kind of spiritual desire and creation into the physical realms, into the physical here and now that you are in. And I mentioned Sirius, right? And so our spiritual sun, Sirius, is showering us all with light codes, with this kind of potent intuition. So it basically shines these codes to evoke your intuition to another degree. And so that is really powerful, isn't it? Now, because the veil between the physical and spiritual realm is so thin, you might find that life is extremely magical right now, that there's several synchronicities happening, etc., etc. You can expect expansion, increased intuition, right? Even psychic abilities, so being able to kind of clairvoyantly see visions and kind of claircognitively tune in to what is true and what you know as true. You might experience, these events that are aligning in a certain way that is truly magical, and just lots of synchronicity overall. This is what you can open yourself up to truly when you bloom beyond perfectionism. It's a different way of living, and it's truly magical, like I said. And so during the Lion's Gate, this is an opportunity to actually get in touch with that intuition. Because when you are stuck in perfectionism, you kind of feel a little blocked from your intuition. You might be overly in your head and overthinking and ruminating about how to navigate your life and business. Whereas when you bloom beyond perfectionism, you have that intuitive guidance system that is not about feeling, but it's more about knowing. And that can only happen when you tune into your body fully and completely, and align your body and your mind. During this Lion's Gate, also keep in mind that you can also feel a little anxious and anticipation, and that is totally normal because the energies are also fiery, and if that energy is not channeled in a certain way into creation, into exercise, all of this, then you can actually end up feeling very, very anxious. And this is because you are feeling the high frequencies and the codes being downloaded into what's called your light body, your energetic body, the energetic body that kind of is in and around you at all times. It is also because your higher self, or what I call the sunflower bloomer, boss bloomer, the light within you that you truly are, is at the precipice of great change and transformation. You are truly being flooded with what is called Leo's heart opening energy. So Leo is one of the kind of signs in the zodiac, and it's in heart opening energy. And so you might feel a little vulnerable as well, or open too at the same time. So it's interesting like that. And when you are stuck in perfectionism, you feel you might have a little hesitancy around being vulnerable. You might want to armor up and kind of have things together, but this is an opportunity for you to actually open and expand and trust and let yourself be guided by your heart, truly. And being courageous more than ever, because Leo is the sign of courage. And courage, like Brené Brown says it, is all about, guiding your life from that place of heart openness, wholeheartedness. Yeah. Brené Brown talks a lot about this in her books, courage, and how it all stems from the word core, which is Latin, and that it's all about, again, leading your life from a place of truth and heart-centeredness, wholeheartedness. Now, the peak date is 8/8, and the energy of 8, numerologically, is that of both infinity, right? Both luck and of prosperity, and also just blooming. So the key to taking a quantum leap during a portal such as the Lion's Gate is to attune yourself to this frequency, this true frequency, as much as possible. And the higher your frequency, meaning the truer frequency you have, the truer timeline will you also end up on moving forward on the other side of the portal. So I encourage you to begin actually harnessing that energy and really just allowing for courage to flow through you and take courageous action, intentional action on the different things that you have been wanting or aiming to do. Or if you're having certain intuitions about something or someone, then lean into that, trust that, and let that guide you. Even journal upon it to really truly harness the energy and sit with yourself in presence and let yourself receive the light codes. Because again, you are light. And these light codes are just literally adding on top of that. So this is an opportunity again for you to align with Lion's Gate, go through Lion's Gate with a sense of courage. I definitely encourage you also to apply to join the Bloom Beyond tribe, because in there you can get support around this, regardless of when you're, coming through. Obviously, we're already running monthly cohorts, so you might then come through to the next one. But just the action of actually applying to this Bloom Beyond tribe shows and signals to the universe that you're being courageous and brave with your life, brave in your business, brave in the way that you're living, and leaning in to growth. And that is what is so crucial right now. It's like, take those steps that you've been meaning to take and know that you are being guided and supported, and that the universe is here to support you. Truly, it is. I myself have done several things right now during this time already to basically align myself with the truest timeline, such as moving to the country that I would like, setting everything up for that move, and making those tougher decisions of letting go of certain paths, of certain identities that's no longer in alignment, and going with my intuition about certain people, certain ways of being, and trusting that this time of courage, it's beyond words, and that it is supporting me. It's supporting you too. So go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply to get inside the tribe, and we might see you on the other side. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.